Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Martin Drive Show. It's just another day and another mass shooting, and I really hate to say that. It's been a long time, probably a few years since I've had to say that in America. But it really is another day and another mass shooting, as today in Pittsburgh, there was another mass shooting. So I'm not going to talk too much more. Let's just get into the video.
Of the boys who were killed yesterday were 17 years old. They were seniors in high school.
Jaiden Brown and Mathew Steffy-Ross had their whole lives ahead of them. Chris Hoffman is live tonight with how their families and their school communities are remembering them. Chris.
Kim and Ken, Jaiden Brown's mother, was heartbroken as we spoke on the phone with her today. She says her son was everything, and he was sadly in the wrong place at just the wrong time. And school leaders, they're remembering Mathew Steffy-Ross as a young man who was considerate as well as respectful.
It's nice that they were remembered in such a nice way. Obviously, we don't know these people fully. But I mean, even if the kids were, punks, no 17-year-old kid needs to die, man. They got their whole lives ahead of them. And the fact that they're good kids doing the right thing just makes it even worse. But
Delta 5, we have 2 victims, 2 as of right now.
According to police, 10 people were shot at this party Sunday morning. Mathew Steffy-Ross and Jaiden Brown were both killed. Brown's mother did not want to do an interview on camera today as she started making arrangements for her son's funeral. But she did want to share with me a little bit about her son. Jaiden was her only child, and her heart is now crushed. Brown was set to turn 18 next month and graduate from Woodland Hills High School. His mother says he was a good kid who would always put others first. Woodland Hills says in a statement it feels the pain of this loss.
We owe it to his memory to do.
I don't know why it's always got to be the early hours, man. After, a party, you get through the whole party, someone took some, off-the-wall stuff, and they get angry, and they come back. They shot 10, bro, at a party, a high school party, it seems like, at that. And they shot 10 people. I mean, what is our excuse, man? We just kill each other for what? We ain't got war going on here. Your life ain't that bad. I know life is hard. Life sucks. You don't need to go kill or try to kill 10 people because of it. You don't like the situation, leave, dude. Just go to a different place. Don't hang out with those people. Go to a different school. Go to a different neighborhood. Do what the hell you gotta do, man. But you don't need to be shooting people.
Better for our children. And that is certainly a commitment that we are willing to make.
Father Paul Abernathy is with the Neighborhood Resilience Project. The group is among the resources Woodland Hills is bringing in to help students cope.
If we lose hope, we will truly be victims of this moment.
According to Propel Schools, Mathew Steffy-Ross was a student at Propel Braddock Hills before transferring to Grace Non-Traditional Christian Academy earlier this year. They, too, are offering grief counseling to students. The CEO at Grace says Steffy-Ross was considerate, respectful, and left an impact in his short time there. Father Abernathy says we must keep hope, even in dark situations like this.
We must have.
I get it. You gotta have hope. I get it. Some things you can't control. We can go through the whole laundry list of things. 2 kids died. 10 people were shot at a party. It's like the 4th one in the past 2 weeks, man. How... If you think I'm crazy, tell me in the comments, but tell me how it's wrong to want a universal gun background check and to ensure that we have no automatic weapons. And at the end of the day, we have to make it law to ensure that guns cannot be accessed by minors and people who should not be having guns. I don't think we should just ban guns, but I mean, let's do something, dude. I've been listening to this my entire life, since I was coming up in school, all the school shootings. Sandy Hook was the big one when I was coming up. But there was like 14 school shootings in a year in America. And it blew my mind growing up. And now we're sitting here and it's happening again. It's not in schools, but there's students. It's the same thing. So can we stop talking about it and just maybe pass a law, do something?
Have hope and hold on to the possibility that we can have a day in which our children are not dying in our streets.
That's all there really is to say, man. That's really all there is to say.